What's up, everyone? We are back. This is probably going to be the last and final segment of the Drift Week prep, as I am leaving in 4 days. So actually, when you probably see this, it'll probably be closer to 2 or 3 days when I actually pack up and leave. So I appreciate every one of you, sticking around and watching, and the few that liked it and commented, man, I really appreciate it, and it really helps the page, it helps the channel, it just helps the algorithms of YouTube. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I just wanted to kind of go over today. I got quite a few things in the mail. I got some Ray's 57 CRs. I got my Fury Kai gloves from Goon Squad. I got quite a few little things to put on the car. I especially got the decals and livery from SpinnyWoosh. He absolutely killed it once again. So I got a bunch of the 7s and a few other things that I'm going to put on the car to kind of show what's going on. So there'll just be a kind of bunch of different segment pieces of me putting on the vinyls, taking off another set of wheels to put on a good set of tires. Just simple little things like that, just some more tweaks to the car, just kind of what I've been doing, getting it prepped as much as I can. I'll go over what we're packing in a trailer. We're allowed to take a tote and 4 wheels and the trailer, and then whatever else we can fit in the car, and that's kind of your lifeline. So that's what I'll show you, kind of what we're going to pack there and the reasoning behind all that. I'm going to wash up the wheels, get a little glimpse of that. I'll be putting on the SpinnyWoosh decals, so we'll do a time lapse of that and just kind of some other things, and getting ready to go. And I can't wait to show everyone my adventure in Drift Week 7. Alright, well, what's up? So, we just got the old graphics off the car from Drift Week 6, whenever Drift Games had it, and Dave put on a nice little cool livery. So I've taken a majority, probably 95% of it off, and I've gotten the SpinnyWoosh, and we've gotten these number 7s and a few other things to add to it. So as you can tell on here, sometimes it says Drift Week, sometimes it just says DW, and I've just simply taken off the 6s, and I've added the 7s and the Sakura Pink, which represents me and all my wheels and my crazy colors and things like that. What's up, everyone? We're on day 2, getting Drift Week 7 car prepped, ready to go. I won't keep you too long. I'm just going to kind of pack in, show you kind of all the stuff that I'm taking along with me as I'm kind of going in this blindly, just from watching all the other previous Drift Weeks and numerous other YouTube videos. I'm just taking what I can and what I can pack in the car and go have an adventure, because that's the point of it, after all, is the adventure. You know, you break down, you have to go find parts, things like that. Not that I intend to, but we're drifting, so that's part of it. I'm waiting for a friend to come in from up north a little bit, and he is an awesome RV mechanic and a drifter. He owns probably 4 or 5 drift cars, probably more, and he's going to fly down tomorrow. We're going to kind of go over the car again, make sure he's happy with it, and head on out. You know, we got to go. First stop is to Arizona, where everyone can get a ride along. You can come and ride along in this car, or ride with Naoki, ride with 40 other people that are going to be on Drift Week. So come out and see that one. I'll flip you around and kind of give you a rundown, and then we'll do a little time-lapse thing. Alright, so obviously I'm going to take some helmets, because one's mine, and then I'm going to take 2 extras for ride-along people, just in case they need different sizes, so we can get in and out quicker, make it more efficient. I noticed that when I was at the LV Invitational, they had a crazy line for ride-alongs, and it went so smoothly by having drivers, or having another person out with a helmet and just handling the seatbelt and putting them back in. Shout out to Goon Squad. You know how I rep them. Obviously the car that these are sitting on came, but I said, yo, I need a pair of flashy gloves, and they got here literally in a day or 2 days. So shout out Goon Squad Performance, and then of course Bridgemoto for the Fury Kais. So we're going to take Jack, obviously just a tool bag. It's a tool backpack in case we need to run out somewhere on the track. Got assortment of impacts, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. We have a brand new axle, and then we have 2 used axles. I'm going to go ahead and take a 18 by 9.5, which is technically the front for this set, but this set has a brand new set of Velino, shout out to Velino, on it. So that's what we're going to ride on the street, and I'm going to take this one in case I have an issue with the tire on the front or the back. It'll work. So we'll have, hopefully that'll get us up about 13 hours to our first stop. Jack stands, we got the socket set. This is another backpack full of just tools. I've got, of course, snacks for the road and things like that, and then just a pack of wrenches. Solar powered air compressor with solar jump box. I kind of went crazy, I guess, but I got some solar powered lights in case we need to work underneath it. I have converted my typical hard toolbox to this bag, and just gonna kind of wing it from there. We're gonna go shop at Harbor Freight tomorrow when I get Dan the mechanic and see if I need anything else. All my drones, the GoPros, this camera is actually gonna go in there. All its chargers, got a tent for us to kind of work under in case we need a shade or it rains or anything like that. And yeah, I've got basically took most of the trunk out, and we're just gonna kind of start working from there. Got that taken care of. I'll take you around and look at the inside and kind of a little bit up close just to fill some more time on this video. Please make sure that you're liking and subscribing, and heck, even comment. Tell me that it's stupid. Tell me that it's great. You want more of it. I've upgraded cameras, so hopefully I look a little better in this video. It's all filmed on a completely different camera than what I've normally been doing, which is the GoPro. So there'll still be GoPros on the cars, but I'll try to do more of the filming of me on here. Shout out to Heatwave. Got these sweet glasses. They sponsor part of the trip. I got these from Adam LZ, and they're cool. So I figured I'd put them on for you and show you around. All right, so I've still got a few decals that didn't make it, but other than that, I'm really liking it. Just because I have the Naoki inspired wheels, which are not on here, they're already on a trailer. This won't really come into play, but if you notice, it kind of matches this Sakura pink. So I have a set of the 57 CRs, which are Sakura pinks, the 5 spokes. They're going to go on this car for the Urban Drift event on March 4th at the Lone Star Horse Track on March 4th here in Grand Prairie. So anyway, kind of a little bit up close. Once again, Goon Squad. So we've got everything jam-packed in here. My girl got me a shelf to kind of put on my lap so I can edit videos, hopefully while Dan's driving sometimes, and vice versa, and things like that. In case you need to do an oil change, just, you know, just the random stuff. You saw it all. I won't really go through it. The fun part, shout out to my homie Carnivore. So anyway, got the wheel. We have the wireless charging pad. I did go ahead and rob the seats cushions, the NRG seat cushions, out of my FC. So that'll give me a little more cushion while we're driving there, and I'll just pop them in the back. In case I want to let someone short drive, I brought a little back cushion for them, or in case I want to get a little more comfortable. What I have done is get in through here. When this was put in, the RCA cables for the stock auxiliary were just hidden. So I went ahead and pulled this apart, and I got them connected, so I have some Bluetooth. So I have some, I can listen to YouTube or whatever. I've also done the handbrake bypass so that I can watch video. I can run the navigation, not video, but I can run my Waze up on the screen while it's actually driving, which is kind of a pain in the butt for this year model G37s and the sedans and the coupes. So you either have to have the parking brake on or the handbrake up before this screen will actually work, even if you hardwire in like a reverse camera. So anyway, I got that bypassed, got that going. Just kind of basic in here. I have the tent, the chairs, my camera bag, all the helmets and stuff. This whole side over here will be full of Dan's stuff, and we may have to rearrange when he gets here. Got the GoPro mounts on here. I'm ready to go, and we're ready to come back on the 3rd and immediately pack up and take every single one of those wheels, both of these cars, because although I've been working on the G37 a lot lately, this is still my baby. This is still my favorite car. I am going to hopefully use everything I've learned on Drift Week and absolutely make a showing so that I can get more following, more likes, more stuff, so I can keep doing fun stuff like this. And yeah, so, and even do, you know, different projects and stuff. I'm pretty proud of what I've done to this car. The way I got it wasn't bad, not knocking on anyone, it just wasn't my style, and this is 100% me now, especially the inside. And it's going to be a fun place to do ride-alongs, and then I actually kind of know what I'm doing. Hopefully after Drift Week it'll be an awesome place to film yourself and film out of and post to social media and tag at Jason Drifts. So that's the plan, that's the goal. I appreciate each and every one of you, and other than that, I think that's probably going to wrap up this video. So I might post something like for the trip down there and the meet and greet. I don't want to just blow everything out of the water and start filming everybody the first night. I actually want to get to know people because I don't know many of them. Taylor Ray is going to be there, so that'll be pretty awesome to kind of meet him and make the connection and kind of go from there. But other than that, Furry Kai out. Peace.